Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, The Unrequited Pipe. And today we have some pipe mail. Now this came a couple of days ago, about 2 or 3 days ago, and I have not had the chance to do an unboxing for it. So I'm very excited to get this open and take a look at it. Now this will be a Kaywoodie Signet pipe. It was made between the 1950s to the 1970s. It's not any one of their higher end pipes. It's more of kind of an average line, the Signet line. They didn't use, to my knowledge, they didn't use any of their super grain wood or their flame grain wood or anything like that. The 1950s to the 70s is kind of, it's post-war, so that's kind of around the period of time that their pipes began to go into decline as far as the quality of the briars used and the materials used. But nevertheless, this is still a very decent pipe. It looks really nice. And the reason I got it actually was because I really like the look of the Peterson pipes, which have the metal band around the stem, the nickel band. So this Kaywoodie is kind of in that same style. The Signet series features a really bold nickel band on the stem, which is what it's named after. And in general, just in the Kaywoodie brand, I guess, most of their pipes in general are more understated. They tend to have a lot of the same classic looks and design elements, and so this is really nice because it's something different and it stands out, and that's mainly why I wanted to pick it up. I think it looks really interesting, and I think it will go very nicely in any Kaywoodie collection. Not high-end, but I think it's very, very nice. So let's get this open and we will do an unboxing. Okay, so I've gone ahead and removed the label. Unfortunately, it doesn't feel like there's too much packaging, so I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that nothing's damaged. Okay, I'm guessing this is the stem. It might just be a spacer. It looks like it was wrapped in just kitchen towel, which is kind of funny, but also disappointing because cotton is abrasive. The grain pattern isn't very fine, but it's moderate. I prefer a very tight, fine grain, because then it tells you that the bowl is nice and solid and very sturdy, very tough. Here on this on this bowl, there's actually a lot of red, and not too much grain. The grain's very broad on this piece. So, but it does have some really cool bird's eye going on. That's nice. The shape feels really nice. This is an apple shape. So it's shorter than a billiard, and it's more narrow at the top of the rim. It gets wider as it comes down and then tapers back down. So that is your apple shape. Okay, set that aside. And let's take a look at the stem. The stem is your standard Kaywoodie with a 3-hole stinger. And a lot of people do not like the system pipes with stingers in them. In this case, this one is intact, and I do prefer a tighter draw as opposed to a loose draw. So it's really nice to still be able to find stingers for pipes that are still intact. Do I really need to use scissors for tissue paper? And it's got the Kaywoodie cloverleaf logo. Right there. This one is the black clover with a white border around it. Let's see what it looks like. Well, it goes in nice and flush. No issues. I will be right back. I'm going to grab a light and we'll have a look inside the bowl. Well, it looks like there is still cake in the bowl, even though the seller had said that it had been cleaned and reamed. It's definitely not to my standards. Maybe he was just being, just being cautious as a seller. Maybe he didn't want to damage the bowl, because the listing was for an as-is condition, but there were no pictures of the bowl anyways. But everything looks fine. I am probably going to be doing an alcohol and salt soak to completely remove all that cake. Let's see what this looks like as far as length. So I'm crossing my fingers for a 6-inch pipe. And yeah, that looks like it's just at 6 inches. Let's compare it to my Savinelli poker here. And it looks like it is longer by about a 1/4 inch. So Savinelli should be about 5 3/4, and this Kaywoodie straight apple should be 6 inches. I tend to enjoy straight pipes that are longer in length. Although this saddle bit is very comfortable to use, and it's mostly straight. This has a slight bend in it. I still prefer longer straight stems. So it feels really small in the hand, but I'm probably not going to notice it when I'm smoking. As far as the chamber depth, it feels like I have a decent amount of room. I'll probably be able to get a 30-minute smoke out of it, 35 minutes. But it feels really nice. Everything feels smooth. I don't see any major issues with it. So in the next video, I will be taking this one out after it's been cleaned, and we will do a smoke test to see how everything tastes, and how it handles, and how it performs.